Hello, welcome to the Trade Game channel. This is Daniel. It's January 13th, and we're going to talk about trading cryptocurrencies. Um, Specifically, in this video, we're going to talk about trading Tron. We do not currently have a bot going on Tron, and just as a reminder, so what we're doing currently with this channel is we're not just setting up shorts and longs. What we're doing is grid trading these cryptocurrencies using bots. Uh, and so this is a long. This overlay is for a long position because we're going long with these bots, using probably fairly low leverage on this one, I would guess. Although we'll have to see. And so the green area would be the area in which the bot will be trading on a grid. Tron, back and forth buying and selling. The red area will be the area below the grid where the bot is trading, and then at the bottom of this red area is the liquidation value for the bot. If the bot gets down to liquidation, we lose all of our money in the bot. So that's what we want to avoid. Um, These bots are more prone to liquidation early on when they get created. And so you typically want to try to start them if you're going long. For example, you want to try and start them at a time when you think the price is about to start going up on a coin. You think it's about to start recovering. In this case, recovering. So, just speculatively looking at this, I'm actually, well, I'll have to look at this. I have not figured out where I want to set the grid for this guy. We had a big pump in the price of Tron in December. Some institutional buyers said something happened around this time, positive news coverage, something, and so we had some real excitement. Got up to about 45 cents per Tron, roughly. But then we dropped right back down, and now we're at about 22 cents per Tron, and we may start finding support for it there, as this was a previous level of resistance, looks like. Yeah. So, this would not be a bad time, really, to go long on Tron. And a huge pump. It's been ranging down for a bit. The question is it going to continue to have this sort of pattern overall? Well, we're hoping so. Um, Certainly, this certainly is a very bullish sign having a big old green candle like that. So, yeah, no, I think this is a reasonably good idea, actually. Uh, so we need to try to figure out where our entry point wants to be, or where we want our entry point to be. Um, we could set it kind of right around here, right at the top of this wick. We're already sort of there. Everything is going to turn around. We could also just kind of set it, say, like in the middle of, as I'm setting this, I'm looking over here, you see. Um, Kind of in this area where we have evidence of support and where it was trading for a little bit here uh, during November following the election as things were kind of warming up for this coin. um, but that's just a thought. um, In terms of how far we want to set the grid down, though, that's an entry point I was thinking of, and so I was going to set it right around there, possibly. Um, in terms of setting the grid, though, we're going to want to go down further than that. You want your grid to cover down below your proposed entry point, down to, yeah, just say something like that, down to sort of below where it was trending in the months leading up to this big, big bullish sign here. Um, so that should cover us pretty well. We won't know the liquidation value, of course, really until the bot gets started. We can sort of try to predict it, but it does depend on what sort of leverage we end up wanting to use on this bot. 8 times leverage has been proving to be a kind of an interesting happy median so far, but it also will take a little while for uh, for some of these bots to play out. And while they may be showing sort of a nice balance between their initial liquidation levels and um, how big a position we can create with them. Um, oh, here we go. So let's see. If we're going to do, as I have sort of suggested here, uh, 4258 up to 0.5 to 50 cents, we'll say. We would probably want to do, well, I mean, ideally, maybe 200 grid lines in that area. 10 times leverage might be a bit much. What do we do for 5? No. Yeah. So maybe what I would suggest for this one, just as a preliminary suggestion, would be to go from around here 1.4258 up to 50 cents on the top end. Exactly. And we'd be doing 200 grid lines, which means the ball will trade fairly frequently, but I'm beginning to believe that that's actually a pretty uh, um, advantageous thing when it comes to these bonds. If you have the margin to put into them to create more grid lines, it seems to most of the time, to a certain point at least, you know what, forget it, actually. All right, so work out better. Oh, here we go. So if we open this bot and put in the sort of the amount of money that I would the minimum amount that's needed to run the bot. Then the estimated liquidation price, estimated, 0.1072 with 8 times leverage, be down there. Okay. So we're going to propose that as the setting for the bot. And we set the bottom of the grid based off of historically where the price of Tron is traded, going back through, at least going back through August, going into September. And my proposed entry point or trigger price for this one so far, unless we want to start it manually, which you can always do too, be 0.2, so 20 cents per Tron. We'll be trading it up to 50 cents per Tron. So we'll be trading it on a grid up to at least up until its all-time high, and a little bit beyond that. Really, if it goes up above that, above its beyond its current all-time high up here, then we will just have a regular long position, and that's great because that just means you're in profit. But at least until it gets back up and challenges this all-time high again, we'll just be grid trading it and generating a little bit of revenue from that, and over time that should be to our benefit to be producing a little bit of revenue as we hold the position instead of paying to hold the position open, which is what you normally do when you have a position open for a long period of time. All right, so this is this level here where we think the liquidation might be for the 0.01. That's just what the exchange is telling me the estimated liquidation value is. That's not really guaranteed. When we actually do begin the bot, it will be assigned a liquidation price, and it will probably not be anywhere close to this low. It'll probably be somewhere inside our grid, in fact, maybe around here. And so I'll use a line to indicate that, and we'll just have to watch that as it goes along. As I said, these bots are more prone to being liquidated when they first open because they have to build up some margin in order to extend the liquidation value down for a little while. So we will have to, wherever we start this bot, hope that the price doesn't just crash straight down afterwards. So anyway, this is kind of what I'm thinking in terms of our bot on Tron. But if you guys have any thoughts, feelings, questions, concerns, let me know in the comment section below. This is Daniel for the Trade Game channel. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. It helps us to grow our community here. God be with you. Please be good to one another, and I will talk to you later.